Hey there, sixth graders. And in this video, we're going to talk about what we're going to do in class today on Friday. So, yeah, I'm not here, unfortunately, again, obviously. So, uh, we're going to kind of continue with what we were working with yesterday and a couple other things to add on to it as we go. Make sure that as you do your activities today and you're completing assignments, that you are staying on task, working on what you're supposed to be working on so that you are getting the most out of these days when I'm not here, being able to review, practice, and see, and then even today have a chance for some extra credit as you go through some of these activities. So let's go ahead and start talking a little bit about what it is that you're working on today. In Google Classroom, obviously, is this post, and it has the directions up there as well. And after watching the video, the next thing that you're doing is a quizzes. And this quizzes is a completion grade. You should do pretty well on it because most of it is just all review. There's nothing really new in it. So you should do pretty well on this, but it is only a completion grade. But you have to get it done. All right, so just like yesterday, I had you get through the ed puzzle, right? The ed puzzle had to be done in class, otherwise you don't get credit for your class period. Same thing today. You have to finish this quizzes before class ends, otherwise you do not get credit for doing work today in class, and you do not get to make up that assignment. It just goes in as a 0. And probably another consequence, right? Like if you literally can't get through this, not only am I going to give you a 0, but there's probably going to be another consequence for you just blatantly choosing not to do what I'm telling you to do and ask you to do. So just make sure you're getting your work done. All right, so that quizzes. Then after the quizzes is the reading guide. Let me shrink my screen here for a second because it's down here a little bit. So here's the reading guide down here now, okay? So motion and graphs. This was assigned yesterday. I know some of you got started. I know some of you even finished it. If you didn't, this is what you're going to do after the quizzes is working on this as you go through. Same deal as yesterday. If your partner that you are working on is done with their quizzes and you're done, you guys can work together on this to try to get this done. And then the last thing. In Ed Puzzle, the last thing is a Bill Nye extra credit video. And it's Bill Nye the Science Guy, and it's about motion. And he's going to probably talk about things more than we need to know this year. He's going to go into Isaac Newton's laws of motion. And we don't really need to know that stuff this year, but it's still related to everything that we're doing. And it's Bill Nye, so it's kind of fun to watch. If you are done with all your stuff, the expectation is that you're at least watching it. So even though it's an extra credit assignment, it's not an optional assignment to do if you are done with everything else. So what I mean by that is if you're done with the reading guide and you're done with the quizzes, you can't say, I'm not going to do it. It's extra credit. I'm just going to play on my computer instead. That is not an option. Okay. If you have class time, I want you to start and work on it. And then if you don't finish it in class, then it is an option for you to finish it outside of class, or you do not have to finish it outside of class. But if you get it started, you might as well finish it, right? And get the extra credit, especially next week is the end of the quarter. So this is like a last chance effort to get a couple more extra credit points in there for you to do. That'll be due by Monday at the end of the day. 11:59 p.m. is when I'm setting the assignment due by. So if you're going to do the Bill Nye video for extra credit, it is due by Monday at the latest, 11:59 p.m. Okay, have a great day. Make sure you are staying on task. Make sure you are being your best self in terms of your behavior and your work ethic and effort today. And I will see you guys hopefully on Monday. I'm assuming I'm going to be there Monday. But have a great weekend. Bye.